Hey, my wonderful, wonderful, beautiful people. Sorry. A pleasant evening to you. Now, beauties, I was listening to a post because some of the things, to be honest with you, I've just been ignoring because, sometimes you say to yourself when you get so weary and worn, you wonder, should you really continue the fight? But Galatians 6:9 says, do not give up in doing good, because in due season you will reap a reward, a good one, while you're here on earth, And sometimes we have to kind of, re-energize and encourage and re-encourage and re-encourage and re-encourage ourselves, because I tell you, Jamaica, I can hardly believe that we're in a 21st century, so-called technologically advanced era, AI era, chat GPT. I mean, all the advancement, and yet we are so backward. Cronyism, misappropriation of funds, thievery. I mean, it comes from all spheres. It doesn't matter where you are, I mean, it is as though it's no respect of person. In other words, you know how death is no respect of person, God is no respect of person. It's like corruption seemed to be the very same thing. I was listening to a particular news, and it was talking about a particular, some ministries, where they can't account for some funds. One particular ministry, they can't account for 900 and odd billion or $1 million. I don't think it was million, I think it was because I was playing over the tape earlier, playing it over. I downloaded it, and it was a one of those video posts, and I kept playing it over and over, because I said to myself, there is no way that a country with people, with human beings, can be so comfortable in treating the people like dung, really enslaving the people, chopping and scamming, and it comes from all levels. It comes from all levels. I had mentioned years ago that a particular politician of this present government mentioned that anybody earning he couldn't even say under, anyone earning $500,000 or less, well, I keep saying for $500,000 per month or less, $500,000 monthly, and they had quoted the yearly figure at the time, and when you work it out, it was about 500,000. They're barely scraping. So it therefore means that the people who are earning under $500,000, they're decomposed, they're dead, possibly with the hope or no hope of resurrection, because it is a travesty of justice. It is hideous in nature, it is insidious in action, it is malevolent in the way it has promulgated itself. Look at what is happening with some of the politicians, the main ones, the big ones, the big wigs, and I don't know if they realize that it looks bad. This is something that will go on their record forever. It will never be removed. It's going to be stained. When people research you, these are the things they're going to see. And I don't know how they have no qualms in people, with facts to prove that you are not good. Some of you are not good. I mean, when you think of the four runners before who, assisted in Jamaica becoming emancipated and then independent, wouldn't you want a piece of that pie? It is only about money. The reality is that it's not, it's not going to satisfy you the way that you think it's going to, I'm sure that many of you regret even being in some of the positions that you are as ministers. I'm not talking ministers of the gospel. And, they have another one, for some of them who try to play God and play church. That's what I mean when I say play God, because God can never be mocked. When you know that you're not here, like what the JCF's mission and vision is, you're not here to serve, to reassure and to protect the people of Jamaica. Just scam, chop, left, right, and center. Most people are earning under that $500,000. Most people are not doing well, and many of you could not care less. And what bothers me is that when many of us come out and speak on behalf of the public and even the private sector organizations to say, increase our salaries, increase our pay, let us get that $500,000, you're going to tell me that there is no money? Nonsense. Nonsense. See, I was listening to a gentleman was saying, you know, they're trying to ask, where is that 9? And that's just one avenue. Do you know the number of times you hear, where is 400 and odd billion, 400 and odd million, no, 900 and odd billion dollars? I think everything amassed to the $3 trillion that went into the budget, the fairly recent budget, or the budget that went in March of this year of 2024. And a lot of the monies out of that cannot be accounted for. Cannot be accounted for. People are still having poor salaries. Yet in some areas, some people got 100%, 200%, 300% in one sweep. The very same month that it was said it would have been done. The very same month. And the previous year or the year before, late 2022 or sometime in 2023, you know, the Ministry of Finance had indicated that the public sector, you know, would have gotten an increase, 20% increase in 3 tranches. Why wasn't the 100% and 200 and 300 in 3 tranches, or 4 or 5 tranches, or 10 tranches? 30, then 30, then first for the 300. Why not? But the one that is getting menial, remember that David I consider one of the greatest earthly kings, a solid man of God, you know. But what David did, he know that his actions were really like a hideous monster. It was so evil and sinister, you know. And when the prophet Nathan came to him, Nathan said, you know, you have a man who, like, and I'm paraphrasing it, putting it in, he has billions of dollars, and one man only has 100,000, and the man who has billions of dollars went and robbed the man who has 100,000. What do you think should happen to a man like that, man? And if you get mad and angry because when he's hearing the story, he said, what an evil man, that's so evil. He didn't understand because reality didn't hit home yet. I said, the man if he dead. Nathan said, with all due respect, your honor, so to speak, you are that man. David knew right away what he was talking about. Right away. And many of you politicians and others are like that man with the billions of dollars, and the little man have $100,000 and then still find ways of robbing that 100,000 to put on your billions of dollars. How do you sleep at night? I don't have to take something to help, you know. Look at the civil servants, the Civil Service Association. Look at what I never dreamt I would have seen the day when doctors would strike and take industrial action. Early in the month, I think the Civil Service Association had done similar. The nurses, so many teachers. I mean, we can count them and name them one by one, and certainly we will not be surprised what you have done. It is beyond insidious. It is evil. It's wicked and sinister, malevolent. Can't account for 900 and odd billion, and then you go and come and tell the Jamaican people that no money not there. I tell you, the world is so wealthy that every human being can become a multi-millionaire, and the world still remains wealthy. Pay the people 500,000 per month. Them could have sweep street. Them could have kick up rock stone. The public sector workers don't need. It's a travesty of justice. They could have gotten 100% increase, 200 and 300, 400 too, because the initial salary was low in comparison to some of the politicians' salary before they had gotten the increase. And he even knocked the opposition too. So that's why I say politicians, because I'm talking both present government and those, you know, to say they're basically guilty too, because they have done nothing. This is just crazy. God have a fine beating for you doing, and I can tell you that. God has a fine beating for you, and you cannot escape that wrath. It is coming for you. Some one or two wicked man, wicked and evil, Guys, you know what to do with TikTok and YouTube. Subscribe, give me one of them likes.